Okay, here's what we're going to do. For this instruction list program, we're going to keep it short and sweet, but we're going to force ourselves to also get in and work with a couple of different function blocks. So what we're going to do is pull in an analog, and we're going to scale that. But what's going to be different is we're going to update the scaled value depending on the status of a bool. So we're going to have a switch. This is going to be our bool, and that's going to toggle between 1 and 5 seconds. And if we actually have this switch de-energized, then we're going to scale our value, and we're going to update the scaling every 1 second. If we have our test bool closed, and therefore true, then we want to update our scaling every 5 seconds. So every 1 second or every 5 seconds. Something else we want is we want to actually change our input value coming in. So we're going to say that we're scaling an input value from 0 to 16,383. Well, every second we want to go ahead and add 1,000 to the signal coming in. And then once it gets up to 16,000, we're just going to reset it back to 0 and start all over again on that counter. So we've got a few different things going on in here. We've got an input signal coming in, which no matter what is constantly going to be changing. Every second it's going to be 1,000 more until it gets up to 16,000, and then it's going to reset to 0 and still keep counting. Then we're going to be scaling that. From 0 to 16,383, we're going to be scaling that from 0 to 100. But depending on the status of our toggle, our Boolean, we're either going to be scaling this, we're going to be updating our scaled value either every 1 second or every 5 seconds. And we're going to do 100% of this in instruction lists. So there's your mission. I know you hate me, but that's okay. At the end, you're going to be an instruction list programmer, and you're going to be capable of programming an entire system if you needed to in instruction list. And this one simple project is going to get you there. If you can do everything that we're trying to accomplish in this program, then you're really going to be able to do anything you ever need to in instruction lists. So there it is. Work at it. Make it work, get it to the point that you can test it, and there's not a single problem. Then come back in the next lecture and I'll take my own stab at it. Hopefully I'll have better luck than I did with my structured text program, but we'll see. That's the nature of programming, is sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss, but you test until it all works anyway. So have fun, good luck, and I'll see you on the other side.